This is Carmen Andrea Harris of redefiningwidowhood.com. I have not gone live in quite some time. I'm going to wait a few moments to see if people hop on. If not, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So for this video, I'm actually going to be going over some information that I actually shared. I think it was last week or the week before in another broadcast, but it was a different type of format. So in this video, I just want to share the information live because I know that different people receive information based on the delivery in different ways. So we're in January, right? January is almost over. However, for some of you, it's still a new year and it's still completely new territory because you're entering into a new year without your husband. And this could be a very challenging time for you trying to navigate a new year, a new space without the familiarity and the comfort of your husband. So for this video, the title of this video is Facing the New Year After Loss and Finding Strength and Hope Without Your Husband. So I want to give you some tips on how to enter into this new year and how to find strength and hope in this new year. In the midst of not having your husband. But before I do that, if you are new to this channel, I just want to introduce myself and tell you all a little bit about me. My name is Carmen Andrea Harris. I am the founder of Redefining Widowhood and also the founder of Pathway for Joy Counseling. And today I want to share some thoughts and some guidance for those of you who are entering the new year after losing a husband. And for those of you who don't know, I started this channel and this movement in December. Well, it was actually March of 2019 after my husband had died in December 2018. Along my journey, in addition to being an advocate for widows and also a mentor for widows, I also am a certified grief counselor and I offer personalized counseling services and resources. You can learn more about my actual counseling and resources on the Pathway for Joy website. If you just want a supportive community and if you want to receive empowerment and encouragement from time to time, make sure you're on the emailing list for redefiningwidowhood.com. So as I said in this video, I'm going to give you some tips for entering into a new year without your husband. I know this time of year can bring mixed emotions, whether it's grief, reflection, or even anxiety, but it can also be a time to embrace healing and renewal. So in this video, I'm going to share practical tips, emotional insights, and tools to help you approach the new year with hope and with strength. So the very first thing that I want to do is I want to acknowledge the weight of this season. A lot of times, people around us, they're celebrating the new year. They're entering into, well, because this page is called Redefining Widowhood, I'm talking to widows. So if you're not a widow, you may be in the wrong place. But thanks so much for hanging out with me and boosting my algorithm. So as I was saying, I want to acknowledge the weight of this season for those of you who are widowed, who are entering into a new year without your husband. The new year often feels like a reminder of the person who is no longer here to celebrate with us. And it's okay to feel a mix of sadness, anger, or even guilt. As most of you know, grief does not follow a timeline. It can arise at the most inopportune times. It can come in waves and it can be an emotional roller coaster. And for those of you who haven't even been on the journey of widowhood for a year, the first year can feel overwhelming. But each year is going to bring its own challenges, but it also is going to bring opportunities for growth as well. So I want to give you 4 strategies to navigate the new year if you are entering into a new year as a newly widowed woman without your husband. And even if you've been on this journey for some years and it's a brand new year and you're trying to figure out, how am I gonna navigate this year? I want to give you 4 strategies to navigate the new year without your husband. The first one is to reflect and honor your husband. The second one is to set intentions, not resolutions. The third one is to create a support system. And the fourth one is to take it one moment at a time. And I'm going to dig into these strategies even more. So that first strategy, to reflect and honor your husband. Some ways that you can reflect and honor your husband are to light a candle or to create a meaningful new tradition. Next, you can write a letter to express your thoughts and your feelings about entering into a new year. You could also reflect on just great times that you had with your husband during the holiday season. And then you can also focus on his legacy and the love that you all shared together. The next strategy is to set intentions, not resolutions. Time after time, people, even people who aren't experiencing grief, they set these unrealistic resolutions and they don't tackle them because it's overwhelming and it's unrealistic. So, my tip to you is to set intentions, not resolutions. For example, focus on how you want to feel. Okay? Do you want to feel peace? Do you want to feel joy? Do you want to feel strength? Focus on how you want to feel instead of setting these rigid goals. For example, instead of saying, I'm going to do X, Y, Z, and all these 50,000 things, try to say, I'm going to prioritize my emotional and my mental well being this year. And then you want to start small and you want to give yourself grace and you want to be kind to yourself when you're setting these intentions instead of these unrealistic resolutions. The third strategy is to create a support system. Having a support system is vital on the journey of widowhood. It's vital when you're going through grief, okay? You need people around you that are going to support you, encourage you, speak life into you. So you want to surround yourself with people who uplift you, whether that's friends, family, strangers, people from a support group. Most of you have probably noticed, a lot of you have probably noticed that some of the people who you thought were going to support you and be there with you through your widowhood are not there. And on the flip side of that, some of the most unlikely people have probably been a safe space and a support system for you. So wherever you find support on your journey, you want to plug into that. If you don't have a support group, I want you to join my email community on redefiningwidowhood.com. And then I also offer digital resources to help you to navigate grief and healing. And I offer one-to-one counseling on my website, pathwayforjoy.com. The fourth strategy that I want to tell you about is to take it one moment at a time. So when you're taking it one moment at a time, I know a lot of people say take it one day at a time, but taking it one day at a time is absolutely positively too much. What you want to do is you want to take it moment by moment because your emotions can change from 1 minute to the next. So you want to start small and you want to be kind to yourself. It's important to take small, manageable steps. And then even if you accomplish one thing each day, that's progress. For example, you can focus on making up your bed every day. You can focus on eating a full meal every day because your appetite and what you eat is something that's really heavily affected when you're going through grief, especially the death of a husband. You may be eating a lot, you may not be eating anything at all. On my personal journey, my appetite was completely gone. I was completely disgusted, had no appetite. That's how grief affected me. So when I was able to get to a point to where I could eat a full meal every day consistently, that was progress for me. So set your goal. You may want to focus on making up your bed every day. You want to maybe you want to focus on eating a full meal every day. You may want to focus on reading a proverb every day. The majority of you who follow this channel, you're believers. You're Bible believers. You believe in the Father, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit. Read a proverb every day to build yourself up in the word and to strengthen yourself. Now I want to talk about, once you do feel like you've gotten your bearings and you're moving forward, I want to talk about shifting your focus to hope and self-discovery. Okay? Because no matter where you're at in your grief, you will get to a point to where you want to heal. You want to figure out how to move forward. You want to figure out how to redefine life after loss and what that looks like for you. So let's talk about how you shift your focus to hope and self-discovery. Now, while grief never fully leaves us, it's possible to rediscover joy and purpose. And I'm not just saying something that I read in a book. I'm telling you about what I know to be true 6 years after the death of my husband. Okay, it is totally possible to rediscover joy and purpose. Loss can lead to resilience, and it can lead to new perspectives and even new passions. I never would have thought that I would have been a certified grief counselor and that I would have been passionate about helping women to focus on their inner healing and redefining their identity and what life looks like for them after loss. But that is a new passion that I developed in the midst of what I was going through. And I want you to know that you're more resilient than you could ever realize. It may not feel like it right now. It may feel like you're in the throes of grief and you don't know what to do, but I promise you that one day you're going to be okay, and you're going to have enough strength to pick yourself up and to say, hey, how do I move forward? How do I heal? What do I do? And just know that this year can be a chapter for healing and rediscovery for you. You may be starting this year off like lost, not knowing if you're coming or going, but just know that it can get better. And this could be a year that you intentionally heal and learn how you're going to move forward. So, what are your next steps? I want you to share how you plan to approach the new year in the comments below. Your story just may inspire someone, you never know. Secondly, I want you to subscribe to my email newsletter on redefiningwidowhood.com. If you're not already plugged in, I want you to plug into that. I'm going to be sending out weekly empowerment and encouragement to help you to move forward on this journey, to help you navigate this journey, to help you to just reassess things and catch your breath and be able to function on this journey. Next, I want you to explore my digital resources. I have a Right to Heal 21-day guided journaling experience. I also have a digital course that can help you along the journey. One-to-one counseling may not be for everyone. You may want a digital resource that can help walk you through this journey, and you can go with it at your own pace. I also offer private counseling and private coaching, and you can learn more about that on my Pathway for Joy website. So if you're looking for additional support, I want you to check out the resources that I'm going to link below. I'm going to link my websites below that I've been talking about. And they're going to be something that can definitely help you and guide you along this healing journey. So if this video spoke to you, if you are in the right place, if you are a woman who has unfortunately experienced the death of a husband and you're looking for resources, you're looking for help, you're looking for empowerment, encouragement, and just looking for someone to not give you any fluff, just be real and just raw and relatable, but to also encourage you and to let you know that you're going to be okay and you can move forward. Okay. I want you to like this video. I want you to subscribe to my channel if you've not already done so. And I want you to share this video with someone who might need the encouragement. So thank you for spending time with me. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. And as we go further into this new year, let's walk forward together, one step at a time, towards healing and joy. So make sure you're plugged into this space, because I'm going to be putting out fresh new content to help you to navigate this journey. And as always, I am praying for your healing, your restoration, and your joy. I know a lot of people say, oh, I'm praying for you, but I literally have specific prayers that I pray according to the word of God regarding widows, their children, their health, and their healing. So thank you so much for those of you who hung out on the live video, and for those of you who will be catching this on the replay. Carmen Andrea Harris of redefiningwidowhood.com and pathwayforjoy.com. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.